Hey.
I'm so excited to see you.
I know, this is so fun. I love doing this. This is like such a nice little heartstring across the United States to you.
Yes, I know. I wish I could hug you right now.
And today is your daughter's birthday, and tomorrow is yours.
Yes, I can't believe it.
I
It's
know.
weird. We figured out that she's 15, and if you just
Mhm.
flip-flop those numbers, that's my age. I think it's the
Oh
only
my God.
I think it's the only time that it'll be like this. We were trying to figure it
That
out,
is
but
cool.
yeah, we only figured that out because I bought balloons, 15 balloons, and we hung them up 1-5, and Woody switched the number.
Oh,
So he was like, oh,
like, oh,
well, we'll just
51. Welcome to
I
the
know.
club.
I just can't believe it. I know. I'm excited to be
We're
in the
looking
club
pretty
with you.
fun. We're pretty fun.
Well, you know what's great is that
Wow,
if I'm in a club with you, I mean, first of all, it's an honor, and I know I'm not alone, right?
that's right. You're never alone when it comes to being a woman.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
come on. We
Oh,
all uplift each other. It's just part of the gig, I think.
I know. Well, I have to tell you, so over the weekend, where was I? Oh, I was in the middle of the grocery store with Evie,
Mhm.
and I was blocking an aisle, and I got the ping on my phone from you, and I
Oh,
literally stood in the grocery store in the fruit, like the straw, where the strawberries and blueberries and grapes and stuff are. And I literally started crying. And when I got the ping from you, I started crying, and my computer just, okay, this is a new computer. It just went to sleep. So hopefully you can still see me. Anyways,
you didn't go to sleep. You're still there.
okay, to go to sleep. So I started crying, and I said, and Evie looked at me. She's like, Mom, you're crying in the middle of Wegmans and you're blocking the aisle. People were
How
trying
old
to
are
get
you?
through. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. It's so
I
exciting.
know. Just to fill in our viewers,
Yes, yes,
um,
yes, yes. What
I
happened
had
over the
gotten
weekend?
a text from my half sister. I'll call her my sister. From the same Mister. What is that's what it says
Yeah,
on my phone when she messages me. Sarah,
I love it.
my
I love it.
sister from the same Mister. Anyways, she texts me, "Hey, I'm thinking about coming to see my parents in Brighton because remember, my bio dad and his wife live part time in Brighton, where I live, which is weird beyond measure." So she texts me, she's like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna come see my parents." And I had, messaged you and I was just like over the moon. And then she kind of got in a disagreement with her mom and was like, "No, I'm not coming. I'm sorry. I'll see you in, the 23rd of October." I'm like, "That's fine." And then all of a sudden, I think it was Thursday, or no, maybe it was Thursday. She's like, "Yeah, I'll be heading in the morning to see my parents." And I'm like, "Oh my God, it's happening." So I tried not to get too excited. I didn't tell a whole lot of people just because I didn't want,
Yeah.
like,
Well, before
you
you found
know,
out that it was canceled, or this weekend was canceled, you had told me right before that it was like all you could think about. You were so excited
I
about it.
know,
And
I
then
know.
she wasn't coming. And so, yeah, so then she,
It
was
was just
coming.
like, oh, whoa, this is so cool. And I'm trying to stay grounded. And so when
Yes.
we were messaging last night, and you're just like, "Oh my God, this is just like a soap opera." I think I've just become where it's just kind of like compiling down, and I'm just trying not to just get I don't know, overexcited all the time. Because I'm
Well,
sure I'm going to be starting to drive everybody crazy.
no, I was just so excited for you. And then,
Oh,
so I was like, I really wish I could just be there, but this is for you, obviously. This is such a highlight in your life. And I just like wanted to be
yeah.
not sitting
Aw.
with you guys, but just be there to give you a hug because I'm just so excited about it, And I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm excited to meet her someday too. And, but I'm so
Yes.
excited for you. And then when I saw that picture of you guys, oh my word.
Yeah. Definitely sisters. Holy smokes. It's like there's only a couple of things on our face that are just a little different.
It's crazy. And I have to
It's
say,
crazy.
I mean, some of the similarities are very distinct, and I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. So I'll try to, I don't know if it's okay to put the picture at the end of this, but when I upload this,
Yeah.
I could put your picture at the end if if you want. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So if people watch to the end, you can ask her if it's okay. And
Can you put a picture up?
Yeah, I can do that. I can add a picture at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, share it.
Okay,
Because then
I
we can
will.
talk about
So
it.
you'll have to watch to
Yeah.
the end in order to see it, but I will tack it on to the end when I upload this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we met at a coffee shop in Brighton, downtown Brighton. That's the place she wanted to try, and because she hadn't been there yet. Remember, she went to high school, elementary. She went to the same elementary school my kids went to elementary.
Wow.
Like, how weird is that? That is so weird.
That is so weird.
I'm like, what? Like,
that's crazy.
I almost told her it's like, well, I did tell her, it's like when I was looking at houses all over the place when we moved here 21 years ago, that I don't know, I just felt like I was home when I came to Brighton. And it makes me wonder if my heart was pulling me here for a certain reason.
It is
not that he is my biological and she is my biological, but almost like, I don't know, in my heart, I feel like my dad, it was like pushing me, because I've always felt him pushing me towards certain things, like certain jobs, certain as, I almost feel like he was pushing me here for a reason.
Well, so what's really coincidental, but maybe not, maybe it was just kismet, to me is
great word, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Well, is that before you moved to Brighton, you didn't have any ties to Brighton?
No.
So
nothing.
Because, Brett didn't work in Brighton, and you are from, the greater, Grand Blanc area, I guess.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
So you end up in Brighton, and all along you actually had biological family living in Brighton and didn't know it until now.
And
of
didn't
all
know
of
it.
the towns, and it's a small town, of all of
Very
the towns, small. And the only thing we knew was that your mom went out of town. We don't even know where it was, right? The clinic.
Right. Well, we do. Sarah had sent me the information. It doesn't exist anymore. It was
okay. But do we know the town that she went to?
It was in Detroit.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it was out of town to us, even though it was, an hour.
Quite far. Yeah.
A little over an hour away from where we were.
Yes.
I'm lumping myself into that. Even though I wasn't.
You can lump
born yet.
So it's just crazy. It's so weird.
Crazy. It's crazy. Is there anything else that you want to share from?
So she had her 2 kids in tow, and her daughter, Scarlett, she's identical to Abby. Like, I look at her and that's all I see is my daughter.
I can't wait to see her.
Like, it's insane. I'm like, Sarah, like, I look at your daughter and all I see is Abby. She goes, I know. She goes, I saw some pictures of Abby when she was little. She's like, it's really weird. I'm like, I know. It's like, we're almost like a science project. That's how weird it feels. It's like, okay, what's happening in the science project today? And then her son, gosh, what's his name? Anyways, I'll remember. My brain gets a little frazzled. Remember that blue suit picture of me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. It's
I
like,
totally remember that picture.
oh yeah.
How could I forget that picture? Maybe I should put that picture up too.
For some reason, my mom really enjoyed dressing me up like a boy,
Yes.
although it seemed like that. I don't know why.
Everything about that picture looked like a boy, but you can still tell that you were, that you were a girl.
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
But yeah.
Sterling, that's his name. I'm like,
Sterling. Oh, that's a cool
imagine
name.
Sterling in this. She's like, I know, it's so weird.
Wow.
So the kids were playing, and it was this, I don't know, we're at the Imagination Station, which is right behind the coffee house. If you're familiar with Brighton, it's at the Mill Pond. And the kids are playing, and we're just shooting the breeze, just talking about life, talking about different things, talking about history, historical events in her family, historical events in my family. And she's a historian on, with her line of descent. So just talking about that. And it was just like so easy to converse with her. Like we've just been friends forever. You know that feeling when you meet someone and it's like they've been your, in your life, your whole life, and you just met.
It's just amazing to me. It is. I mean, you told me, you were like, at what age did you had told me at what age you thought, who do I look like in the family?
Yeah, it was later teens.
Okay, later teens.
Yeah.
You thought, you could see that.
I mean, I don't even think I really look like my mom.
Well,
some people see they see the resemblance. I don't.
Well, that's kind of how it is with Evie and me. I mean, I don't think she looks like me. But
I see a hue.
A slight hue, like a crooked toe and maybe a little bit. But it's I guess that there is some sort of, it's like a bioanthropological, I don't know, reason that the firstborn sometimes usually resembles the father. And I don't know, but the father.
And in this case, my firstborn looks like my half sister, like identical.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. Well,
it is crazy.
It's crazy.
But if you look at Abby and you look at pictures of your mom when your mom was younger,
that's true.
They look like they were kind of separated at birth.
You're right. So they do look a lot.
I see more of your mom
than me.
And you have similarities to your mom as well. Like you have the same eyes, and I see you and Abby have the same eyes. Now Abby has Brett's eyes. Charlie does not. Yeah. Charlie does not. Charlie looks just like my biological father had transplanted his face onto.
Yes. Oh, Charlie. My word. That is crazy, that resemblance. Oh my word. So it's kind of like you put the puzzle pieces together of some questions that you had growing up.
I know. I remember my I'm looking at my dad's picture, going like, do I have his chin? I definitely don't have his nose. And then I remember hearing as a teen that my mom had a nose job. She had said that she had a deviated septum. I think it was just because she didn't like her nose.
I have a deviated septum too. I'm getting mine fixed.
Good for you. But she did it at a young age. She did it at like 21. So she saved all her money and had that done, the first thing that she did, and then she met my dad. And knowing that because I always thought, oh, I got my nose from my mom. Well, no, I didn't. I have the exact nose of my biological father's line, as that picture I shared with you last night.
And your eyes too. I have to be honest.
eyes and teeth. I noticed the teeth in that picture, and
yeah.
I'm like, this is so strange.
Yeah,
But you
you
know
guys
what's
look.
funny
What?
is my biological father was an only child. Sarah basically was an only child, and I am, well, I'm not an only child now, but in a family of only children.
Right. Wow. I mean, this is just so, the whole thing is just crazy. The Brighton
Yeah.
connection,
The
the
Brighton
only
connection.
child, while you were waiting for your results of your 23andMe, you got the message from
I
her
know, that
from
wasn't even
5 years
related.
ago. You know, just, yeah, the whole thing is just, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy,
Yeah.
but it's so exciting.
I
so glad
know. And I know in my heart, because Sarah said she knew since March. So I've known only like 6 weeks about this. She's known since March, and she's waited all this time. And I kept on telling myself, okay, I think I'm ready to do 23. I'm ready. And I almost wonder if it's like you said, kismet. Like, was I
Yeah.
feeling that energy to, just to open up more and then do that? And then she felt me opening up, and then she decided to reach out. Because there's so many, like, with your siblings, do you ever like think of them and they're like, oh, hey, what's going on? Do you guys ever do that?
I don't know. I guess maybe, I don't know. I can't say that I have, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I do it a lot with the kids, but
Yeah.
Sarah, whenever I reach out, she's like, oh, I was just thinking of you, or, vice versa. And
Well,
so
you
I'm
have you
almost
guys,
wondering if there's
yeah,
like a psychic
you have a connection.
connection.
You have a
Yeah.
connection with her. I think
Oh,
that's
definitely.
amazing.
We're not getting rid of each other anytime soon. She's like, you're mine and I'm not sharing you. And I'm like, I'm fine with that.
I love it. I mean, it's so cool. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And I feel
Yeah.
like it was just yesterday that we were in Arizona and you were talking about this for the first time openly with a lot
I
of
know.
people.
Look where we're
And
at now.
and that wasn't that long ago,
It was not. That was July.
Yeah. And now you have met your half sister. You didn't even know at the time,
No.
you didn't know if you had any siblings or maybe you had multiple or whatever. And you've got a
Yeah.
half sister. It's like a dream come true.
I have a half sister out of this. So I'm the winner in this. Definitely. I think she's a winner because I think I'm pretty awesome.
She's definitely a winner. She's definitely a winner.
But what is interesting is, her father, and he's not my father. I mean, he helped me bring me into the world. And, I don't want to have that hope that he wants to have a relationship, but there may be a promising side of that.
Yay. So in what way?
So I guess he was really nervous about Sarah meeting me because her mom doesn't know yet.
Okay.
And this is kind of part of this, I don't know, the drama of the situation is, she said, I'm going to meet a friend. And her mom's like, well, who are you meeting? She's like, none of your business. And so there's like this kind of secret. Your face.
As the world turns.
Exactly. And so, but her father knew.
Or the young and the restless. Sorry.
Yeah. Through the hourglass of time. The world turns. So, he was interested in hearing about our conversations, and he wanted to make sure that I knew that I was from the 100% Norwegian line of descent. So, he's interested in that way. And then she said the other day she was talking to her dad, and he said, I was just wondering how my other daughter is doing.
I just got chills. Oh,
I know.
are you kidding me?
And I just was like,
See, now I've got tears in my eyes again.
I know.
That's crazy.
And when I told Brett this, he's like, he's not your dad. I'm like, I know this. I get that, but it doesn't mean I don't want to have a relationship. You know, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
Pam, if you found out that one of your parents wasn't yours, would you want to know who it was? And would you want to meet this person?
Yes. And I mean, both of your parents are gone now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that affects it at all, but
It does. It does. I'm sure if my parents were here, I would have a blunt conversation with them. Like, what the heck's going on? Like,
yeah.
why did you lie to me? You should have
Or
told me the
omit.
truth.
Did they lie or did they just omit?
Oh, right. Yeah. Omitted. Basically.
Basically. But
Basically.
it
But I'm
was
not
like
holding a grudge
it was
because
like
they
an
wanted me.
yeah, they loved you so much. It was like
I
an
know.
ancient secret that only like 3 people knew, right?
Oh, there's way
I think
more than that.
really? Wait, I thought only 3
Oh yeah, I
people
can
knew.
count at least 5 or 6 people. I don't know if my dad's youngest sister knew, but I'm
Okay.
assuming if his older sister knew,
That
then
she
his
probably
younger sister knew.
okay.
You
And then
know,
on our side there were just 2.
just 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
saying they knew,
pardon?
saying that they knew.
Yeah. I
If
mean,
they, some of them might have been saying, "Oh no, I didn't know anything."
But then on her side, who knows, right? Who knew what?
Yeah, and she said something in her text last night saying when she was talking to her parents about this situation, like more investigative, like when you went to this fertility clinic, when you had the miscarriage, not really saying, oh, there's a kid out there and she lives in Brighton. You know, it was
Right.
she never like showed her full hand on
Right.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So she said when she mentioned it to her mom, her mom just cut it, like did not want to talk about it. So she's like, I'm wondering if there was more fine print when they signed for the fertility. Like maybe her dad didn't remember. Maybe her mom was the only one that signed. You know, maybe there was some fine print on, you know, you give a sample to get a sample. I don't know.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a really a kind of a little missing piece of the puzzle that we
It's
don't
a
know
missing piece. Yeah.
definitively what
Right.
it's all speculation at this point.
It is all speculation. It would not hold up in court whatsoever.
The legal jargon. Oh my word.
Overruled.
Overruled. Wow. It's so cool.
Yeah,
It's
so we see each other again. What is it? And not this weekend, the next weekend after.
okay.
The original date.
Yes,
Yeah.
the original date, which is so exciting. I wish
Yeah.
I could be there. I really, really do.
I know.
And if you guys want to hop on and do a little
I know. I was going to talk to her about that if she would be okay with that.
Yep.
She had mentioned that she would be kind of cool with it, but I don't know, you know, getting to that time if she, you know.
Yeah.
And I have to respect that.
Oh, of course. In time,
Yeah.
right? But
Oh,
that would be
so
cool.
I didn't tell you this part is
What?
she said once her parents get relocated to Florida, she's going to make sure her mom has her blood pressure cuff next to her and tell her about me. So her father will be more comfortable in wanting to have more of an open dialogue rather than feeling. And she said, you know, he feels like he cheated on his wife. even though he didn't. It was a complete,
Right.
no
right.
cheating happened.
But wait, you said something about a miscarriage, not to go back, but was there a miscarriage?
She didn't get pregnant from that
Okay.
fertility.
Okay, it wasn't
So
a
I don't know if
miscarriage.
she got
it
pregnant
didn't work.
and had a miscarriage, or if it just didn't work, or what.
Okay. She didn't get pregnant, but your mom did.
Yes, right away.
So that would be the sore subject, right? Exactly.
Right.
If it's still, but
I mean, it's 51 years later. It's not like,
I mean, there should be, as Woody calls it, a statute of limitations on some of these things.
I mean,
right?
I'm covering my gray hairs now in my hair. So it's like,
is there a statute?
Time.
Is it statute or statute of limitations?
It's statute.
Okay,
I think
statute.
it's statute.
See, I say things wrong all the time.
I think.
The judge would be like, lady, get your words right.
Lady, you're overruled. Get out of my court.
Totally. Oh my word. Well, I'm so happy for you. I'm just thrilled that you got to meet her, and I will put a picture up at the end.
Yes.
Of
put a picture up of us.
You look so similar.
I did find the picture of you and me in Grandma's prom dresses.
You did? Send it to me.
I did. I will. And I have to say, you were right. I was wearing the pink.
I told you all these years, you're like, you always got the pink one. I was like, no, you got the pink one. I got the blue one. But I think that it was meant to be because, your mom did tend to dress you sometimes probably more in the blue or the,
Yeah.
So it was meant to be that you got the pink dress because
yes,
it was meant to be. Oh my word. No, I love those dresses.
I know it. It was so fun to glam up and go sneak in the Avon makeup, and look at us now.
Word.
We're
The
like
Avon
both
makeup.
ambassadors to a company that carries makeup and skincare and accessories and all that kind of stuff.
And I feel like at 51, my skin is better than it was at 41 for sure. And I know that it's
my gosh.
I know it's from ever. I know it is.
I am so excited. I know we can't talk about it, but I cannot wait to talk about it.
I know. I'm doing a pilot for, I don't know I think we mentioned this before. I'm doing a pilot
You did. It's a different episode.
It's a different episode. Yeah. So we'll do it again. We'll talk about it later, but yes, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. So it's something that you take every day. What time of day do you take it?
I've been taking it in the morning.
In the morning.
And it basically turns on the fountain of youth, and we'll talk more about it in another episode. But I've had people tell me that I look different or good or better or randomly. So
are you still getting confused for teenagers?
No, that did happen too, which is crazy. Oh my word. So
love it.
Yeah. So I'm just so happy that you have a half sister. Like I said, growing up, you were like my sister, and you still are, but I'm so glad that you have a half sister. And I can't wait to meet her. And I'm so excited.
She can be your half sister too, Pam.
Okay.
Share her a little bit.
I love it. No, I just love it. You guys look so much alike. So stay tuned, everybody, for the picture. I'll end this recording with a picture.
Yay. Well, I love you, and I can't wait till our next episode.
I can't
Maybe
wait.
Our next episode will be at Sarah's house.
That would be so cool. I think we should do that. Viewers, why don't you comment below if you'd like to see the half sisters?
Yeah. And comment if you're liking our podcast, because we're having so much fun.
We're having
fun. Even if we have 3, we're going to get more.
3 subscribers. We have 3 subscribers.
Something like that.
I love it. We're not quite ready for sponsors yet. Just kidding.
No, Brett's one of them.
I think I might be one. No, I can't
subscribe. Melissa is one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Who's our third one?
And gosh, someone else told me that they subscribed. So
Okay. Huh. Well, thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it. It's fun.
yay!
This has been really fun for
You're
us. And
gonna
I know
see
it's,
us on GMA one day, or
yeah,
on
we're
Hoda and Jenna with
Hoda and
our
Jenna,
champagne
yeah,
coolies.
Drew Barrymore,
Yeah,
whoever
whatever.
wants us. I'm going to be sitting on the side, but I want to go on if you guys go on. I want to be like,
Oh,
hey.
yes, I'm sure. This is Pam's the connections. We're gonna get the connections.
Yes. Well, I love you. Have a great day.
I love you too.
And
Have a great week.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Next
Yeah.
time I see you, I will be 1 year older or one. Yeah. Yeah. So
Well,
tomorrow's a big
day.
day.
I'm sure we'll talk tomorrow. I'll wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah. Okay.
But I hope Evie has a fabulous birthday as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah.
Mwah. Love you.
Love you, Pistol. Bye.
Bye.